Hello, Frozen.
Hello.
Nice to have you here. It's been some time now for you in FaZe. How has it been, just settling into the team in general?
I mean, settling has been pretty easy overall. I feel like it just felt natural from the start, to join the team and play with the guys. I mean, a little difference is that from the start of the year we obviously were doing very good, right? Reaching out the playoffs, out of finals that were there. Well, now we're you could say a little bit of a weird space, but like we are making we are making sure that everything in our and doing everything in our power that we come back to where we want to be again. So yeah, I'm doing good.
Karrigan, when we spoke with him in January, he spoke very highly of you as a talented player, but also with a lot of initiative. Has there been enough space for you in terms of your vocal presence as well? Is the team adapting to your strengths?
Well, with the roles I took over in FaZe, which were twist roles before, I feel like it requires to be vocal. It feels like it requires to have initiative in most of my positions. So I don't feel like there was a problem with space because some of these roles I already played them in mouse, so it kind of felt natural. It just maybe I had to get used to people, how they are, how I am with the way I want things, and yeah, I think it wasn't an issue. I feel like as I said, I took all the roles that I had in mouse before, some new ones, but yeah, I feel like I'm just doing my job.
Awesome. And you said it yourself, you've been in kind of a rough patch, weird space, of course with a major final, so it's it's not been all bad, but something has been feeling also for the fans a bit off for you guys. Have you done anything in your break to address this specifically?
I wouldn't say only break, like I feel like every tournament there is something coming up, and it is like there's always something we are working on, so it's not that we focus on one certain thing in the player break. Like there's way more things that we need to get in line in order to improve in the direction where we want to go in. But yeah, I mean, could you repeat the question again?
Yeah, just it's been feeling a bit off for you guys. Have you been feeling that same thing? Like something has just not been clicking? Because we know you guys are talented. We know you guys are also friends as well. We see you guys hanging out. It's all fun, but something is just not clicking. Are you feeling it as well?
I think we're all feeling it, I think what fans want us to do, like we want the same,
Yeah.
Like we know where FaZe is supposed to be. We know that we are supposed to win all these titles, We know that it's a disappointment if we don't. We know all these things, and yeah, you could say that we feel the same way, but as well, as I said, like we are making everything that we can to, get back where we want to be. And well, no one said the road is gonna be easy, Maybe it looked like that from the beginning when I joined, that suddenly, okay, I guess FaZe haven't missed a step since I joined, every final. But I mean, that would be too nice of a fairy tale to just keep going to in every final and keep competing for the trophies. I was expecting it to be a roller coaster, and I mean that's just life is.
So you think your fans and maybe us as well were a bit spoiled with the good start?
I think so, but I mean it's fair, right? It's FaZe Clan after all, and we set the standard so high at the start. And already before I joined, they were already winning all the trophies that were in CS2. So the standard was so high that it's like it is reasonable that people are acting this way, And I mean, as I said, we know it ourselves that we should be, competing for these titles. So I'm not mad at anyone, I think that's just how it is.
We know that your players on your team don't lack the talent or the experience to turn this kind of stuff around, both individually and as a team. But have you ever considered bringing in a fresh perspective, maybe in the staff or in the players? Has it ever been a talk?
Well, I think there is. I mean, I think since I joined as well, I've been doing things a little bit different in other teams, and yeah, we have experienced players. We have players that have been playing for a long time, which might be hard to change because some things just might be so deep in their roots.
So they are kind of maybe struggling a little bit with adapting to you.
I was about to get to it. That even though we have these experienced players, it is all about just talking to each other and implementing these things that we want to do, and agreeing what we want to do and if this is the direction we want to head into, So overall, I think it is easy to work with these people, but it is also the FaZe, it's in the FaZe blood, like the way it is, it's just FaZe Clan, and might be a little too dangerous to suddenly rebuild the whole thing. I mean, I feel like we just have to work with what we have and trying to perfect and just look for improvement every time we can.
And I was also talking to Stown earlier. They also have like a team of superstars.
Yeah.
And you know, when you have a high potential individually as a player, you want to be able to express that potential and express all of your talents and gifts. And these guys on your team have so many things they're good at. Does it mean you need more time than maybe a less skilled team to make everyone fit, you know, perfectly in place?
Yeah, that could be a way. Like that could be a thing as well. You know, like there's too much skill on the server, as you said, right? So we have to find a way how to make it work. You know, but there was never a limitation to anyone. You know, like I know how Finn is. I played with him before. I'm in FaZe for 6-7 months now. Like I know how things are. You know, like everyone has the freedom to do whatever they want. It's just a matter of us, you know, clicking together at the server and, you know, putting that high skill ceiling that we have just to combine it together and you know, destroy people.
And then focusing a little bit more on Blast, you've been placed in a tough group, like a weird group, because G2 just changed it up, right? Big momentum from EWC. You also have two basically brand new teams, Cloud9, brand new, NIP, haven't been together for so long. What do you make of the teams in your group? Like all these teams have so many questions around them.
Well, G2 is G2. They showed good signs at the World Cup, right? Also a fresh lineup. So I mean, I expect good things from G2 for sure, but that's expected. Then on the other hand, we have Cloud9 with a fresh new lineup. Hard to say what we really expect of them. And you have NIP who are, you know, when they're waiting for the roster to be ready for in 2 years or whatever is the time. Well, I think both of them, Cloud9 and NIP, I think, you know, just looking at the lineup, well, they have good players, you know. C9 it's still some of the, well, Boomage is there, no?
Exile, Icy, Inters, these guys.
Yeah, so they have, you know, like it's a mixture of, you know, a little bit of old blood, but also freshness. With the NIP, it's kind of hard to say where to really put them, because I feel like they've been at a little bit shaky spot lately. But I don't think both, like, any of them are not a team that we should underestimate, you know, because we've seen it already in London. Like we played, so like these teams can easily catch you off guard if you don't play good. So you know, we just can't underestimate them. Obviously, I expect us to win, but yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to what they can bring.
And just lastly, what does it mean to you guys to qualify for Copenhagen? Because you have, you know, Kerrigan. We all love the Danes. We all love Kerrigan, and he belongs on the biggest stage in Denmark. What does it mean for you guys to put him there?
I mean, we already had one opportunity like that at the major, right? And that was one hell of an opportunity for him as well, right? Playing at the home crowd, playing for the major trophy. I mean, I think it is a dream for every player, you know, to be able to do what you love, especially, you know, to be at the stage in your home country or even the home city, you know. I think that's something every player would like to experience at least once in his life. So, I mean, well, probably there's not going to be a tournament in Slovakia, but at least I can be happy for Finn that, you know, he gets to experience it.
Yeah, so you hope to bring him there?
Hopefully.
All right, thank you, Thorsten.
Thank you.